Okay, so this video is on formatting and making your reports that you are managing on OnCare. So usually you would go one by one and check what's up and need to report from the care worker notes. But if you want to download those reports, a lot of the people say that the format is really not good. So I'll just show you what the format usually looks like. I'm using Google Sheets. This is available to every single person who is watching this video. So all you have to do is once you download that report from OnCare, and I'll just open one of them from my computer that I downloaded. So this is the one here. It will just translate all the data on this report. It looks like this. Now, uh, Google itself will suggest you to, basically make it a little bit clean so you can see all those things it's suggesting you, and it just uh, allows you to clean up the visuals of your data. So let's say this one here, it says that after 1000, after four figures, it doesn't have a comma, so you can insert a comma so it's easier to read, right? It's saying there's a lot of space, empty space there, so let's just trim that space. So let's trim all of that space, and that's done, right? And then once that's done, you've trimmed and made your data look more neat. Now, this is the format a lot of people might just want to go with, right? But sometimes it can be hard to read, right? So a lot of the times you can just click on those tables and the information comes up here. So you can read through that. If you want to make it even easier for yourself to read, so what you can do is you can go on, click on the columns first, and we'll just select all of the columns, and then click on those, resize columns, and fit to data. Once that's done, it will just expand them so it fits the data or the title, stuff like that. Right. I'm gonna make this row bold, so these are the headings for myself. And then I want to make sure that those columns are, sorry, rows are now more neat, so they're not unequally divided. So I'll just move my video here and select all those rows. Again, left click, and then you resize them. Rather than fit to data now, you need to specify a row height. I will make the row height 60 pixels. So it's equally divided and it does display the information in front of me as neatly as possible. Now I can easily kind of read through them without thinking which row I was on. Right? So I'll just click on this column D. Since some of them are on the left, some of them are on the right, I'll just make it towards the right-hand side. This as well, just make sure it's on the right-hand side. It's just easier for me to read that way. Just makes it a little bit more easy to read, right? That's the goal here. So that's there, done. And yeah, again, you can do the same way as you were doing before. You can click on these boxes and you can read through them. Since it's fits to data, if you prefer this, you can go with that. If you don't want it fitting to a particular data size, you can just keep it as a fixed column and you can read it from here, right? So that is how you format your reports to inspect them properly. And this is a fairly easy to read CSV. I would recommend doing Google Sheets. This is literally the easiest you can use. Definitely go for Google Sheets. Other than that, if you're using Apple or Mac, you shouldn't have these issues because you're using numbers. Don't use Excel. Use numbers or Google Sheets. Much easier than that. All right. Yeah, let me know if you have any issues.